watching Bella curl up in the corner of that cold shelter kennel, you could feel the weight of her grief pressing down on the entire room. She had just lost everything in the span of one terrible night, and her eyes told a story that no dog should ever have to live through. It started 3 weeks ago when Bella and her dad, Marcus, were inseparable companions on their daily evening walks through the neighborhood. Marcus was a veteran who had adopted Bella from a rescue when she was just 8 weeks old, and from that moment on, they became each other's lifeline. Marcus struggled with PTSD, and Bella had this incredible ability to sense when he needed her most. She'd rest her head on his lap during his dark moments, and somehow that simple gesture made everything bearable. But life has a cruel way of testing the bonds we hold most sacred. One evening, Marcus collapsed during their walk from a sudden heart attack. Bella stayed by his side, refusing to leave even when the paramedics arrived. Neighbors said she howled in a way they'd never heard before, almost like she knew what was happening. Marcus didn't make it to the hospital, and just like that, Bella's entire world shattered into pieces. If you're still watching but haven't subscribed yet, I have to be honest with you. That really hurts. These stories need to be told, and your support makes that possible. Hit that subscribe button so we can keep sharing these incredible journeys together. With no family to claim her, Bella ended up at the county shelter. The staff said she hadn't eaten in days and would just stare at the door as if Marcus might walk through it at any moment. They tried everything: special treats, extra walks, even letting her spend time in the play yard, but nothing could pull her out of that deep depression. Time was running out because shelters can only hold dogs for so long, and Bella was rapidly approaching her deadline. That's when Sarah, a rescue coordinator, saw Bella's photo on the shelter's urgent list. Something about those sad eyes grabbed her attention and wouldn't let go. But here's where the story takes an unexpected turn. Sarah had recently lost her own dog, a pittie named Duke, to old age just 2 months earlier. She swore she wasn't ready to open her heart again because the pain was still too fresh, too raw. Her house felt empty without Duke's paws clicking on the hardwood floors, without his snoring keeping her company at night. But when she saw Bella's face, something inside her shifted. Against her better judgment, Sarah drove to the shelter that same afternoon. The moment she walked up to Bella's kennel, the broken dog lifted her head for the first time in days. Their eyes met, and in that instant, both of them recognized something familiar in each other. The same grief, the same emptiness, the same desperate need for healing. Sarah opened the kennel door and sat down on the cold concrete floor. Bella slowly approached, placed her head in Sarah's lap, and released the saddest whimper you could imagine. Sarah wrapped her arms around this grieving dog and whispered, "I know, girl. I know exactly how you feel." They sat like that for nearly an hour, two broken souls finding comfort in shared pain. The shelter staff, watching through the window, had tears streaming down their faces because they knew they were witnessing something profound. This wasn't just an adoption. This was two beings saving each other. Sarah brought Bella home that evening. The first few days were incredibly difficult because Bella would wander from room to room, searching for Marcus. She'd sit by the front door for hours, waiting for someone who would never return. Sarah understood this pattern all too well, since she'd done the same thing after losing Duke. But then, something remarkable started happening. On the third morning, Sarah woke up to find Bella lying beside her bed, watching over her while she slept, exactly what Duke used to do. When Sarah went to Duke's favorite spot in the backyard, Bella followed and sat right next to her in the grass. It was as if Bella instinctively knew what Sarah needed, just like she had done for Marcus. Week by week, they began healing together. Sarah would talk to Bella about Duke, and Bella would rest her head on Sarah's knee with those understanding eyes. When Sarah had rough days missing Duke, Bella would press herself against her legs, offering the same comfort she used to give Marcus. And slowly, Bella started eating again. Her tail began to wag when Sarah came home. The light gradually returned to those once hopeless eyes. But the most magical moment came 6 weeks after the adoption. Sarah was sitting on the porch at sunset, looking at old photos of Duke on her phone, when Bella did something unexpected. She started howling, not in pain, but in this hauntingly beautiful way that seemed to carry both grief and hope in the same breath. Sarah found herself joining in, and together they sang out to the ones they had lost. The neighbors probably thought they were crazy, but in that moment, both of them felt their departed companions somehow present, giving them permission to move forward.
No, they didn't. No.
These days, Bella and Sarah go on those evening walks that Marcus used to take with her. They follow the same route through the neighborhood, and Sarah notices how Bella pauses at Marcus's favorite spots. The oak tree where he'd rest, the bench where they'd watch sunsets. It's like Bella is keeping his memory alive with every step, showing Sarah the world through Marcus's eyes. They've even started volunteering at the shelter where they met, helping other grieving dogs find their second chances. Every Saturday morning, you'll find them there, and Bella has become a beacon of hope for the most traumatized animals. She has this incredible gift of approaching the most broken dogs in their kennels and somehow communicating that things can get better, that love can find you again even in your darkest hour. The shelter staff says that dogs who wouldn't interact with anyone for weeks will respond to Bella within minutes, as if she's whispering secrets about survival and second chances that only they can understand. Sarah says that adopting Bella didn't replace Duke, just like Sarah didn't replace Marcus for Bella. Instead, they created something new together, a bond forged through loss but strengthened by understanding. They gave each other permission to grieve while also learning to live again. And isn't that what true companionship is really about? It's not about erasing the past or pretending the pain never happened. It's about carrying forward the love we received and sharing it with someone who desperately needs it, creating a legacy that honors everyone we've lost along the way. What do you think? Is it possible that the dogs we've lost somehow guide us to the ones who need us most? Or are these just beautiful coincidences that we want to believe have deeper meaning? Drop your thoughts below because I genuinely want to hear what your heart tells you about this.